The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So they get nothing in the 1st down run. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Snags the quick throw. Finds room at the 30. To get him down, that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. The fact is, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Makes a quick catch. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
They mix it up with a run. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Really trapping for a sack.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the 1st sack of the game.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And he'll set up to throw. The receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for a safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Here's a target, and it's complete. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. And the quarterback just sneaks it.
Hey Mario, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you my mic's going to be muted for this whole game, so just if you're enjoying, watch it. If not, feel free to leave, but I'm not going to be talking.
And drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Using his legs, it's Howard.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's got it in the open. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That run moves the ball across the 40.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Toss play, running right. Runs through the defender. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute. And now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Brought down, but broke the tackle. Produce a solid game there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Grab by the receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. Well, they flip ends of the field. We're set for the 2nd quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Inside the 10. It's It's a takeaway and a touchdown, and this game is suddenly tied. What a moment in this championship game.
Yeah, just a sensational play by this defense right here. Their fingerprints are all over that, and you can see it. They weren't content with just getting a stop or getting a turnover. They wanted to score, and they did.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Offense ready to start this drive. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Solid game, moves the ball to a 43.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? To the 45. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's 3rd down. They got to get after this quarterback. Instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
And it's caught. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. Little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. That's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
Can he get there on the ground? They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looks to the left for a quick throw. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Now it's 2nd down here. Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Oh, my gosh, what a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return.
The offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense trots that under the field, hoping to start a drive here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the 1st half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner will be brought down. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch is made down the middle. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking to throw here. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Ball handed off. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the same runner's got it again. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the 1st down.
A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Throwing off play action. And it's incomplete. There was no receiver in the area, and looks like it'll be an intentional grounding call. Crucial third down play right here. And now the handoff. To the 25. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Boy, this is a missed opportunity for this defense. They had him at third down and long. They're so consumed with thinking about defending the pass that they completely missed defending the run. The offense is able to get exactly what they wanted, able to get the leverage, the blocking angles, and look at this. They got a first down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Can you say methodical? Marathon march coach just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Brought down at the 29. That's where I'll start the drive.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble to his left. The pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in the national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. And the huge gain is negated as the officials spot a penalty. Tough for the offense to bounce back from that one. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. A deep shot to the left side. Pass caught, can he get in? And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. I mean, it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. Here we go. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes a quick grab. They were backed up to start the drive. It's some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the offense trots back out on the field again. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a quick grab. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Quick throw. Misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete. They missed an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this third down, but you got to give a shout-out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on third down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Handoff from the shotgun. Across the 40. Breaks loose at the 45. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. He hands it off from the gun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one.
I appreciate it, bro.
And the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Hit just as he throws the ball. Wide open downfield. That's a highlight play for that quarterback. Stands in the pocket, delivers a strike even though he knows he's going to get pounded.
Yeah, for young quarterbacks, when coaches talk about pocket presence, this is exactly what they're talking about. He stood in there and made that throw, not worrying at all about taking the hit.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made on the right side. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Could take it all the way. Now the 40. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. They have now jumped in front in the second half of this championship game.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He steps out of the 23. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. And the quarterback keeps it here. Oh, what a move. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Crosses the 10.
Because I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down here for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Howard. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for a man deep in the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Catch made on the out route. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it from the gun. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
They stop it with 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here. Final minutes.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Offense makes their way on the field, and they'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights off a defender. Get a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line, the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. Using his legs, it's Howard. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. An important third down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And they'll kick it away here. And the ball rolls dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
The offense backed up, beginning this drive near their own end zone. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Important second down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Bringing pressure. On this winds up the safety.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Tough break here. That could be a game-sealing safety. A huge play that now makes this a two-possession game.
So after giving up the safety, here's the free kick. He finds some space. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, good job here on this stop. But remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. Gets some space. I'm on the 30. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front giving him enough time to throw.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Offense comes out to start this drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks to the left, pass caught. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. Pass caught down at the 20. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Oh, what a grab! And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Looking for a man. Here's the target, and it's complete. And he shoved out of bounds for the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. Caught near the goal line.
You know, this touchdown, it actually gives them a chance now that they're down 10. Really critical. You pull out the 2-point play. You got to hit it to make it a one-possession game.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Leaning on the run game here late. He breaks free. That run moves the ball across the 35. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the Sock were able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. No connection reception there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing it out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looking to throw it on first down. Cut quickly.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass caught. Second down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, and a quick throw falls incomplete.
The hitch for a quarterback and receiver is probably the easiest route and throw you can make. The ball looks like it's pretty accurate. The receiver just drops the football. Would have been an easy game here.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. With the last team standing in the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play.